All right, welcome to one more episode of the Rumble. As the program has been doing all this while, more and more people from more and more varied backgrounds going to end up here. And so today we have somebody who I think all of you know. I'm not going to go into a long, elaborate description. It's none other than Srinivas, one of the better known playback singers of South Indian, I would say South Indian cinema, because he sings in every language. And his interesting background, where he started, how he became, how he was a chemical engineer, ended up playback singer, and various other things we'll find out as we go along. So welcome, Srinivas. I'll call you Srini.
Obviously, you have always called me Srini.
All right, so we'll stick to that. And okay, I know you were a chemical engineer, or you were studying to be a chemical engineer.
No. I actually completed.
You actually did. No, most people, they don't go to college. There's no need to college. Yeah, many people have come here and said, I never went to college.
Lucky people.
So you actually were determined to be an engineer, or just happened to be one?
No, I had to become an engineer because it was like,
Those days,
you had to either become an engineer or a doctor. Otherwise, you're a shame to society.
Yeah, a misfit.
A misfit. And actually, I was a misfit in engineering. But
why do you say misfit? You didn't like it?
I was not really interested that way, But then you can.
I mean, you could have chosen so many things to be a misfit in.
Yeah.
So why do you choose chemical engineer and then decide not to do it?
Because I wanted to be known as an engineer. I was an idiot.
Oh.
Because all my
cousins... Okay, all you engineers, wherever you are in the world, you just heard what he said.
Absolutely. I don't think you should become an engineer because your cousins are engineers or you can...
The family is putting pressure on you.
Yeah, your dad and mom are putting pressure on you. You should never take that. You should seriously ask yourself the question.
But this kind of advice that you're giving invariably comes after a man has been successful in whatever he did. Then he looks back and says, yeah, I did the right thing. I just told all the rest of them to get lost. But did you ever tell that to your dad?
Actually, my dad finally, when I decided to leave my job, I was doing quite well in my job. 10 years into the profession, I said, why should I
you worked for 10 years
for 10 years.
Chemical engineer?
Yeah, I worked in a factory, I worked in R&D, in a pilot plant, and then about 7 years in marketing, technical sales and marketing.
Where were you based?
I was based finally in Coimbatore.
Earlier?
South India, and I was in Hyderabad, I was in Ahmedabad, so all that.
Okay, do you ever go up to Bombay?
Bombay is where I studied, UDCT.
Oh, okay. So was your musical ambitions nurtured there, seeing the big...
Musical ambitions were always there, but see, as a child I used to sing Carnatic music.
Mm-hmm.
That's because in my house there was a lot of Carnatic music, and my aunt was an MA in Carnatic music. She used to sing in the evening, and that's how I imbibed music, and then later on...
But your whole family is in music, so it's in your genes?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, I mean, it should be.
But nobody is a professional. Nobody became a professional.
Nobody took it professionally.
Yeah,
but they could have. I mean, you say they were good singers?
Some of them were. Some of them thought they were, but some of them were actually very good.
Okay. Will your aunts recognize who you're referring to when you said some of them could have been a good singer?
She's brilliant. My aunt is my guru.
Okay.
And she's one of the most brilliant people that...
As a teacher?
As a teacher. And she knows what music is all about.
Okay. Now, a lot of people say that teaching is one thing, singing is another.
Yeah.
Did you see it in your life when you
Absolutely,
say so many brilliant teachers and rotten singers?
Brilliant teachers.
I wouldn't say rotten.
I don't know. See, I think music, finally, it's not in...
Theoretical knowledge.
Theoretical knowledge. It's not.
You have it or you don't have it. Simple as that.
You can't... You have to be born as a singer.
Okay, so all these music directors that you worked with over the years, any of them stood out as being somebody who could really teach you something while giving you a composition to sing, give you new insights into things, or was it all on...
Rahman, definitely, yes. He's always looked for something that he'll put you in a kind of a corner,
in a spot, so you have
in a spot where you have to think out of the box and deliver something.
Okay.
He never...
So he wasn't into leading you by the hand and saying, ye karo, wo karo. You figure it out.
You need to, and somehow he gets that out of you, something different from you, and then he's happy.
So, before the era of A.R. Rahman, would you say that this whole business of multiple takes and taking the best out of a singer and all that started with him, or was it there before?
Multiple takes and taking the best out of a singer, and looking at every singer as an individual, with identity.
Okay.
Started with Rahman.
Otherwise, you felt that they just gave you the line.
It was different. It was a different industry. It was a very structured, beautiful industry.
Oh, I see. Before he came, it was beautiful.
Before he came, but I mean, we all grew up with R.D. Burman. R.D. Burman is still my
idol.
Biggest idol. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as film music is concerned, as far as a film music composer is concerned, and then Ilayaraja, I used to love his music. You know, I still love his music. The 80s, like
somebody told me that he had a brilliant keyboard player who was actually behind a lot of the brilliant stuff that
impossible.
Ilayaraja made.
Ilayaraja, you cannot say that because he writes everything. Nobody can really claim to be.
Yeah, I mean, at least contribute independently of him. There's nobody like that at all ever in your life. You never came across anyone.
I've not come across.
All right, okay. So I'm not going to push that point. All right, folks. So that was just the beginning. Now, when you come back, we'll figure out more about him and how he entered the music business.